Hello friends, today we are going to configure IPsec tunnel for two different branches connected with each other via internet. Here you can see the topology. Here we have two different sites, site A and site B. Here we have network 192.168.10.0/24 on site A and 192.168.20.0/24 on site B. And this highlighted portion is to be considered as an ISP, which is connecting these two networks. Uh, we will perform these tasks. First, we will uh, configure ACL, then IPsec proposal, IKE proposal, IKE peer, and IPsec policy. Then we will bind this IPsec policy on the interface. In this scenario, first we will configure the whole topology here. Uh, I'm using OSPF on these three routers, which are the part of an ISP, and then we will configure these tasks on uh, these routers, AR4 and AR5. Okay guys, let's start our configuration here. First we will configure the switch of site A. Here we have switch, system view, system name, switch A. We will configure VLAN 10 for this switch. Here you can see our first three ports are connected on this switch, port 1, port 2 and port 3. Wait, wait, system view. Now port group members gigabit 0/0/1 2 gigabit 0/0/3 port link type access port default VLAN 10. Configuration on switch is done. Save. Now we will configure our router of site A. System view, system name, router of site A. This interface which is connected with the LAN portion is 0/0/1. We will assign this IP address on this interface. IP address, sorry, interface gigabit 0/0/1. IP address is 192.168.10.1/24, and this IP address will work as a gateway for this whole network. Done. Quit. System view. Now we will configure the IP address on gigabit Ethernet 0/0/0, which is connected with the ISP router via this IP network. I will assign the first IP address on this interface, which is 0/0/0 of router A. Interface gigabit 0/0/0. IP address is 1.1.1.1/24. Quit. Now I will configure a static route. Okay, we will configure static route later after the completion of uh, configuration of whole topology. This is done. Wait, save. Now I will configure this router. System view, system name, ISP router 1. Okay. Interface gigabit 0/0/0, which is this interface, and this IP address is .1.1.2/24. Is done with interface gigabit 0/0/1, which is connected with this router, and network is 2.2.2.0. IP address will be 2.2.2.2.1. It is done. We will configure OSPF on this router for dynamic routing. OSPF 1 area 0 2 networks 1.1.1.0 wildcard mask, and network is 2.2.2.0 with wildcard mask. This quit, 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 save. Similarly, we will configure our second router of ISP. System view, system name, ISP 2. Interface gigabit 0/0/1, which is connected with the router of ISP 1. You can see 0/0/1 is connected with this router, and network is this with IP address .2. IP address 2.2.2.2 with subnet mask 24. Quit interface gigabit 0/0/2, which is connected with the third router of ISP. Network will be 3.3.2. IP address 3.3.3.2 with subnet mask 24. Here OSPF 1 yeah 0 network 3.3.3.0 wildcard mask is this network 2.2.2.0. Done. Quit, 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 save. You can see OSPF has detected the neighbor router. Now we will configure this router. System view, system name, ISP 3, interface gigabit 0/0/2, IP address this interface. Three dot 3.3.3.1 24. Quit interface gigabit 0/0/0, and this interface 0/0/0 is connected with the router of site B, and this will be the network, and this will be the IP address. IP address will be 4.4.4.2/24 OSPF 1 area 0 network 4.4.4.0 wildcard mask is this second network 3.3.3.0 with wildcard mask this. Quit, 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 save. You can see. Okay, guys, Now we will configure our site B's network. Here we have switch, system view, system name, switch of site B, VLAN 20 for this network, width, port, port, group, group number, and gigabit 0/0/1 to gigabit 0/0/3. Okay, port, link type as port, default VLAN 20, width, width, save. Configuration of the switch is complete. Now we will configure our router of site B. System view, system name, uh, router of site B. Now we will configure the IP address on interface 0/0/1, and this will be the IP address. Interface gigabit 0/0/1. IP address will be 192.168.20.1 with subnet mask 24. Okay, it is done. Now we will configure the IP address on interface GE 0/0/0. Interface gigabit 0/0/0. IP address will be 4.4.4.1 subnet mask 24. It is done. Now we will assign static IPs on our end users. 192.168.10.100 255.255.255 192.168.10.1 and 192.168.10.101 255.255.255.0 192.168.10.1. It is done. Now IP address on site B 192.168.20.100 255.255.255 192.168.20.1 192.168.20.101 255.255 192.168.20.1. Now we will configure our IPsec tunnel between the interface or this interface of the router of site A and this interface of the router of site B. The IP address on this interface is 1.1.1.1 and the IP address on this interface is 4.4.4.1, and we will configure static route on both the routers. In fact, two static routes. System view, IP route static 192.168 this network 20 20.0 255.255.255.0 and next hop IP address is 1.1.1.2 1.1.1.2 is an IP route static, and this IP route will be for this specific IP address of this interface. It will be the IP address of this tunnel interface. In fact, this interface of the router. 4.4.4.1 255.255.255.255, and it will also go out from this IP address. Is done. Save. Complete. Same IP routes for our router of site B. IP route static 192.168.10.0.255.255.255.0 and 4.4.4.2. IP route static 1.1.1.1 IP address of this interface and 255.255.255.255 4.4.4.2. This subnet mask means /32. All ones. Okay, done. Save. Right now, our both the sites will not be able to ping each other. Let's check. Ping 192.168.20.100. You can see it is not pinging. Now we will configure our IPSec VPN and we will perform these 6 tasks on both the routers. Router of site A and router of site B. Let's start from the router of site A. System view. First we will configure the ACL for this specific network. Okay, ACL number 3000 rule 0 permit IP source will be this IP address 192.168.10.0 with wildcard mask is this, and destination will be 192.168.20.0. Wildcard mask is this destination, this network. It is done. ACL is done here. Now we will configure IPSec proposal. IPSec proposal test 1. Okay. ESP authentication algorithm SHA-1. Okay. We have these options. I'm using SHA-1. SHA-1. Okay. Now ESP encryption algorithm. I have these options and I'm using AES 128. AES 128. Wait. Now we will configure our third task IKE proposal say 1, and here we have authentication algorithm which is SHA-1, encryption algorithm which is AES 128, and Diffie-Hellman group 14 I'm using. Wait. Now we will perform our fourth task which is IKE here. Here name say peer 1 and version 1. Okay, done. Now we have the remote address which is the remote address of the other side of the IPsec tunnel which is 4.4.4.1 4.4.4.1 and IKE proposal which is proposal 1 IKE proposal 1 and now we will use pre-shared key, which should be same on both sides. Pre-shared key cipher root @123, and now quit. 4 tasks have been completed here. Now I will configure the IPSec policy. IPSec policy. Name of the policy is a policy 1, and sequence number say 1. Okay, and we have options. I'm using IPSec MP. Done. Now I will configure proposal, which I configured this proposal. What was the ID? Test 1. Test 1. Done. And IKE peer. IKE peer was peer 1. Peer 1. And security. We have security ACL, and ACL number was 3000. I think I'm right. Yes, 3000. IPSec policy has been configured. Now we will perform our last task, which is binding this policy on interface. And which interface? This interface. Gigabit 0/0/0. Gigabit, sorry, interface gigabit 0/0/0. IPSec policy. What was the name of the policy? Policy 1. Okay, policy 1. Done. Done. Save. Now we will perform the same task on our this router. First we will configure ACL. System view, ACL number 3000, and rule 0 permit IP source. Now IP source will be this network and destination will be this network. 192.168.20.0 with wildcard mask this, and destination as 192.168.10.0 with wildcard mask. It is done. Our second task will be IPSec proposal as say test 1. Okay, now we will ESP authentication algorithm SHA-1 and ESP encryption algorithm as I configured AES128 on the router of side A. Second task is complete now. Our third task, IKE proposal, which is say task 1, and now remote sorry authentication algorithm SHA-1 encryption algorithm AES128 Defi element group 14. Now we will perform our fourth task, IKE peer, and peer 1 is the name. Sorry, peer 1 with version 1. Okay, now remote address. For this router, remote address will be the IP address of this interface, and it is 1.1.1.1. Now IKE proposal, IKE proposal, which is 1. Pre-shared key cipher root @123. It is done now. Now we will configure IPSec policy, and name of the policy, say policy 1, and sequence number, say 1, and IPSec MP. Now we will configure proposal, which is same as we configured on our router of site A, and similarly we configured the same thing on our router of site B, test 1. It is done, and IKE peer, which is peer 1. It is done. Okay, let me first uh, here we will be able to see that how the uh, IPsec tunnel establishes, as we will configure our IPsec VPN on both the routers. This is done. Now I will configure uh, what is remaining: proposal, peer, and security, ACL 3000. This is done. We will bind this IPsec policy on our interface, which is the interface 0/0/0. Interface gigabit 0/0/0 IPsec policy 1 is done. Quit, save, and done. Now let me show you. Here you can see tunnel has been established. These are the OSPF hello packets which are being broadcasted by these routers, and this broadcast is also being received by this interface. We can finish them. Okay, let me finish those uh, LSAs of OSPF interface, sorry, system view OSPF 1, and this is the router I'm going to configure, and I don't want this interface to uh, to uh, broadcast the LSAs of OSPF of this ISP. So I will use silent interface gigabit 0/0/0. Done. Quit, save. Now you will not be able to see these OSPF hello packets on my router of site B. Same thing can be performed on this router, as we are not capturing the traffic of this interface. So I just mm, I'll not configure it on this interface. I just wanted to give you people a clear image of the IPsec VPN by capturing the packets on this interface. So now let me ping from this PC to this PC 192.168.20.100 192.168.20.100. You can see here our tunnel is established. At first they were not able to ping, these two networks were not able to ping each other. Now you can see these two networks can ping each other. Okay, let me show you another thing. Display IPSec. Here you can see channel IKE SA and display IPSec statistics. ESP. In packet count 5, out packet count 4, and this count will change if we keep on pinging the here you can see it is changing. So guys, this is how you can configure IPsec tunnel on Huawei routers which are connected via internet, and here is the information of the IPSec VPN. Okay guys, if you have any query regarding this lab, you can ask me in comments, and don't forget to like my channel and to like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.